really outstanding performance by Jordy, obviously. Just hammering the zone, coming back when needed from behind in counts, and just really complete, absolute control. It was fun to see that. It was fun to see Kirsten Deal, get out on the mound as well. And we've been waiting for those opportunities, and she's been waiting for those opportunities, and threw some really good pitches. But really, her demeanor looked quite different than what I remember her in her last couple of outings. So we're really happy with the way our pitching staff, they're just such a good unit together. So it's really been fun to watch them. Our defense was strong, made good plays. Offense, I know we got a lot of base on balls. We turned those into runs. Jada was just outstanding today with some timely, big-time bombs. Still feel like we've underachieved offensively. I think we all understand that. We're letting things get in on our hands when we're swinging at pitches that are out of the strike zone at times, and we're giving up at bats, and we're better than that. So another opportunity tomorrow, but just a really clean game by our pitching staff, and some timely hitting and some good at bats to turn them into walks.
How much of that is, you win the game 6-0, but you can pinpoint little things like that approach at times needs to be better. Just how much can that help you guys continue to stay focused?
Yeah, it's important. I think sometimes we look at the scoreboard and we feel pretty good, feel settled, and then our bats just kind of disappear. And we had some good hard outs. There were some really good hard hits. But it's not like us to continue to pop up in easy fly balls to a shortstop or a left fielder or what have you. So a little bit of lack of focus, or just lack of grind in the box. Just we need to have a better, harder, tougher approach. So I felt like we gave away at bats like we did yesterday a bit.
Not quite the same challenge mentally rolling through a different pitcher every inning today, but what was that plate approach like for you first at bat in the first inning there?
It's pretty much the same, just low line drives right up the middle. To set up my timing, I think knowing what they did yesterday, we got to see the pitchers at least for our own eyes, but just knowing what they're going to do and just staying ahead of whatever is going to come at us next.
Jada, I know you've been focused on level swing, and it's been really apparent, but that ball bounced onto the tennis court that you hit. So real simply, have you ever hit a ball that far?
I don't think I've ever hit a ball that far, to be honest. It felt really good coming off the bat, though.
Jordy, after the first two batters, you really were locked in. Just how reassuring is it to be able to just, at this point, know even if one at bat doesn't go perfect, that you can just keep zooming right along?
Yeah, I think I would say that I honestly felt locked in even during those at-bats. So I think it's important to know that outcomes like that can still happen even when you're locked in. So not getting too wrapped up in the outcomes, but knowing where you're at if you're in your zone. And then there's some things you just can't do anything about, like a good hitter can put a good swing on a ball. But yeah, I think just knowing where you're at and not really looking at the outcomes as judgment all the time.
Patty, you mentioned being impressed with how Jordy was able to come back from being down in counts and things like that. Was that what impressed you the most from her performance today?
No, I think today just her absolute consistency, I felt, and just her lock-in look. It's intimidating. You can see it. You can see that she's in a zone, and she never let herself really get out of it. If maybe she got down 2-0, 3-0, she just came right back and hammered. And that's the competitive spirit that she has that bleeds into this team. We need more. We need more to follow her lead in some of those areas.